Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about trading at the Binomo platform. You will learn how to analyze charts and use them in practice. Let's start. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you a great strategy to make money off of binary options with. It implies using two indicators, a combination of two indicators. This strategy will allow you to find the perfect entry point. So I recommend you guys to watch this video carefully and until the very end, because after watching it, you can start making money off of binary options trading on your own. The link to the broker I traded is in the description. Now enjoy. And for starters, let's add the two indicators we're going to use today. In the bottom left corner, we're opening this tab, and the first indicator is Bollinger Bands. Click on it and leave the default settings. The next indicator is Stochastic. Click on it as well and leave the default settings. Now let's look into how do we trade with this strategy. In this strategy, we use two indicators. The first indicator is Bollinger Bands. It shows us a certain range the price moves within. Our task is to wait for the moment when the price reaches one of the borders of this range. For us, these borders are represented by support and resistance levels. The resistance level is at the top, and from there we open trades downwards, whereas the support level is at the bottom, and at that point we open trades upwards. The stochastic indicator, on the other hand, helps us decide when exactly we gotta open a trade. The stochastic indicator shows us two levels. The upper level is the overbought chart condition area, and the lower one is the oversold chart condition area. If we see that the price is at the upper border and the stochastic indicator is in the overbought area, then that's a good signal to place a trade downwards. For example, assuming a reversal from this level. If the price is close to the lower border of our indicator and the stochastic is oversold, that is a good signal to place a trade upwards. I hope everything's clear so far, guys. If you've got any questions, you can always ask me on my Telegram channel. And now let's get to practice now. I will also be giving you guys some tips throughout the process. And let's actually get to the first one right away. My first tip for you guys is that you should only look for situations when you see that the market is either in some kind of accumulated occurrence, a flat trend, or in a sideways trend, but definitely not during a strong uptrend or downtrend. The reason for that is that in a picture like the one we're currently witnessing in the chart, there's no specific support and resistance levels. Well, yeah, now let's finally look for entry situations. So I found the first entry situation. I'm opening a trade upwards. Let's see what we can note here. Firstly, in this case, I can see that the price has reached the lower border of our indicator. The lower border therefore serves as a certain support level from which we will basically trade upwards. To confirm this, we can also see that the price is in the oversold area of stochastic. The oversold area is at the lower part of the stochastic indicator. So yeah, this is a confirmation that a pullback is quite likely to take place now. Of course, we should also look for confirming factors, that would reassure our entry point. In this case, that confirming factor will be the fact that there is another local support level from which a pullback is pretty possible to occur, because I can see a large number of reactions at this level, and these reactions confirm the strength of said level. So yeah, I hope it's clear. Let's wait for our trade to close. There's literally like 5 seconds left until the end of the trade, and I think it's going to be solid profit. Excellent, we're getting our profit. The first profit, I think that's a nice result. So yeah, that's exactly the way we're going to be trading today. Let's look for other situations. Guys, you leave lots of comments and questions below my videos, and I try my best to answer them all. But what if I told you that you could get immediate answers to all of your questions? On my Telegram channel, I actively interact with followers, share my experience, and talk about nuances that can help you in trading. Don't miss the chance, the link is in the description. So I found another situation where I'm going to open a trade upwards. So my trade is placed. Let's see what's going on here. So in this case, I can see that the price is in a certain little sideways movement, and the price has reached the lower border of our indicator. as the chart is approaching that border, I can see that the stochastic indicator is in the oversold chart condition area. This is a nice signal that we are likely to see a pullback from this level. And as confirming factors, guys, I can see that there are certain resistance levels atop the price might potentially be heading towards. And also, there has been a small accumulation in this area where the price is currently at. And this accumulation area tells us that there may well have been a strong buyer in this case, as the price went up after this accumulation. So there are still around 10 to 15 seconds left until the end of the trade. I immediately increase the amount of the trade because, it's quite possible that this trade will lose. At least it seems so right now. Let me do it. So I'm placing the trade. By the way, let's zoom in on the chart and see what we can note here. If we look at the last candle that we closed, we can look at its structure. It has a large shadow on the bottom and a small body. That suggests that the price is likely to go up because there's a buyer in this area that will insist on pushing the price up. And this pattern is called doji. The stochastic indicator is still oversold, which is still a signal for an upcoming bounce. Well, yeah, that's a solid profit. Yes, we're getting a profit. We compensated for the loss of the last trade with this covering position and even made a little extra profit on top of that. Great result, guys. Let's carry on. So I found another situation. I opened the trade downwards. So what can we see in this case? In this situation, I can see that the price is going sideways. And in this case, it has approached the upper border of our indicator. This border is a resistance level for us, and I expect a downward movement from it. Let's take a look at the stochastic indicator. It's in the overbought chart condition area, which is a downward signal. As confirming factors, I can see that there have been a lot of reactions from the upper border, which confirms the strength of this level. So a pullback is a pretty likely occurrence. Let's wait for the trade to close. And yeah, while I was talking, we have already closed the trade in a profit, which is a great result. We captured a nice motion with these two candles. Moving on. So I have found another situation. I opened an upward trade. In this case, everything's pretty similar. This time the prices come to the lower border of our indicator. The lower border is a support level for us from which I expect an upward movement. Let's take a look at stochastic. Stochastic is in the oversold area. This is a signal for an upcoming rise. As confirming factors, we can see that there is a certain support level here from which the pullback movements can also take place. And by the way, let's take a look at the chart right here. There are several gaps that have formed on the approach to the lower border. The gap I'm talking about is this large spread between candles. Most of the time, all these gaps overlap. The trade failed. I opened a covering one with $1,000. We can also see that a doji candle has formed here. A candle with a large shadow at the bottom and a small body. This candle tells us that there's a strong buyer in this area that will drive the price higher. As you can see, I use confirming factors in addition to the signals from the indicators. It is important to use them because these factors give us confidence in our trading, guys. For me, these factors are either candle patterns or certain levels. I recommend that you use them just as well. It's very important. This will increase the win rate of your trades. By the way, guys, look at the nice motion that is happening right now. I believe this trade will close in a profit. And after this trade, we can summarize the overall results, I think. Let's see. Great, the trade closed successfully, and let's sum things up at this point. As you can see, literally in a few minutes, we managed to significantly increase our account balance. That's a truly impressive result, guys. Imagine what would have happened to your account balance had you been trading with me all along. By the way, today I'm hosting a free trading session on my Telegram channel where each one of you guys has a chance to copy my trades and make money with me. I recommend you to join via the link in the description right now. and start making money today. And I guess, well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.